All right, so I could keep listening to that song all day. Like, now I keep it on repeat. That's right now. Right now, that's my boss song. Like, help me get my boss moves on. Keep me encouraged and keep me going. Sometimes you just gotta go hard. All right, but today we're gonna go into 10 ways to find and engage fans on Instagram. It will work on any social media. Seriously, it's something that I'm trying, and something from all the different things that I'm marketing plans I have paid for, and the few I paid for. They all say the same exact thing, so it's bound to work. You just have to work the plan for it to work. So the first way it says be real, be authentic, be yourself. So you don't want to be extra, and that's not really your personality. My personality is not extra, but my sister lately tells me it is a little. I'm more girlier than she thought I was, because I was always working. So yeah, constantly working, and now I'm working on me, working on my business, and just staying focused and trusting God. That's what I'm doing now. Um, Outside of selling hair and lashes, I am a full-time independent travel agent. So you're gonna see me talking about that on this page at times too. You probably already see some videos posted on it because there's really money in it. So go check it out. Pretty sure you'll see a video on how to be a travel agent. All right, to be consistent. When you post, you don't want to post one time a week and just say, okay, that post and they get no views, so I'm not gonna post anymore. You have to post consistently. They recommend 3 to 5 times a week that you get away with. But I know it's enough for me to stay sociable and stay engaged with my audience. It is best to post about 3 to 5 times a day. But you want to stay don't want to be salesy in it. So you want to post maybe one sales pitch in there, like with a call to action in it. But yeah, post maybe a quote, link it to your page or something along the lines of your business. Makes sense. All right, and three says use engagement cards. So basically, I taught two and a three. So you want to use different things to engage. Ask a question. I say a lot. Ask a question or anything that's kind of that will lead your people lead them to engaging. Me personally, I noticed that when I do videos, stories, they tend to work a little bit better. Um, Messenger, I had a moment where I just had almost like my messenger was almost spammy, so I didn't even want to check it unless I know that someone said, "Hey, this is not sexual or anything." That's when I responded. Versus I don't want to say, "Hey," or send a wave or something, because I had some crazy things in my inbox. I mean, crazy. Pics that you don't want to know of. It's like, I don't want to see this with my husband. Not in my inbox. All right. The other thing they say, number 4 is do shout outs. They recommend shout outs for shout outs or um yeah, basically shout out for shout outs. Find someone who's someone on your level or a little higher around where you are and just kind of do a collab. So, shout out for shout out, do a collab. It will also work on YouTube. You'll see where different pages will do a collaboration. They may offer the same thing, or I know me when I follow the crafting, I'll see collabs, and I was like, okay, they did a collab with this person. Now I'll go check out their page because see how it ties in. So it works because I usually end up subscribing to that person page. So shout out for shout out, post for post. It works. 5 says segment content. So, so if you do that, make sure that if you use someone else's content, just make sure you tag that post so that you'll get a person that the credit they deserve on that. 6, use stories. I say that also. Facebook stories, Instagram stories, even YouTube stories. People watch it, and I notice in my stories it get more engagement than my posts. It hasn't led to follows yet. Well, not as many, but well, I posted a couple stories today and did lead to one new follower. So it worked. Not about 400 people viewing it, but it worked. It got me one follow and also boost the post. So that probably helps some to get more followers. So I check my page later and I find out how that post actually helped me. Because I boosted the post and also posted it on my Facebook and my Instagram page to see how that would work. And because I set up for a business account, I'll be able to see the analytics on that and see exactly how much that post actually helped me. Mix up your media. Yeah, I know I see where most recommend keep a similar color scheme or do a color, but keep it like a grayscale so that you don't look like you all over the place, but you still want to make sure your stories at least show your personality in the process. You don't want to not seem authentic, or you don't want to look like you spammy or a bot is posting for you. So you want to make sure that you post, no, mix it up. Don't constantly sell. You want to throw some sell in there, some inspiration, maybe a meme or something related to your product or service that you offer. All right, number 8. It says run giveaways. Um, that works when you run giveaways, or as I say, on free 99. It does work. It helps. I actually did one. I did a spa giveaway, and right now with my independent travel agents, I'm giving a 3-day, 2-night giveaway for 2. It's valued at about $200. So you go to any hotel of your choice, anywhere in the world. Basically, you go to Cancun or Vegas, Orlando, Nevada, Chicago, just anywhere. Number 9, which is a really good one, repost viral content. If this post has went viral and you repost it but put some of your info in it, yeah, it'll work. I'm looking for some viral content now. I seen a post where it was talking about people not bathing. I heard about it. I haven't seen it yet. It's like, really, I don't know if I want to get in on that, but that's quite disgusting. But repost things that are viral. anything viral content. Along that line, me personally, I just just want to keep it in line with my morals and viral values. I don't want to just post it because it may give me some likes. Yeah, I don't think I'm that thirsty. This lash keep getting stuck. I did a tutorial and cleaned it up, but oh, I still feel like it getting stuck. Like for a moment, sometimes my eyes just get to a point where it's like, oh, did it just freeze? All right, number 10, and probably should be what you should be doing already if you're not already doing it. Tell the people what you do so they'll know. In your posting, tell them what you do. Tag a friend, have them comment if they agree with you or disagree. Post things that'll keep the people engaged. Something that we already covered. But number 10, make sure the people know what you're doing. That's the best way to keep people engaged. If you look at my page, I'll start to realize, okay, it will show that, hey, this person knows a lot of quotes, but it really wasn't showing the people exactly what I do. On my hair page, it was some hair, but not a lot. It was like hair, bunch of quotes, hair. But I need to show more content on here and more quality photos. That's another thing that is not in here, but quality photos is where is that? Because I know I talked to someone. She was like, "No, I don't want to be. I don't want to sell your product because I don't like the photo." I'm like, "Are you serious? The quality is there. It's like the photo threw it off, but it's like you have to respect that because even my sister asked her that she in marketing, look at my page and see what I need to work on, and she said the same thing. I need to work on quality because like I just threw something together, like I don't spend no time in the product um or put no money into it. I'm like I'm throwing a lot into it, but I was focusing on not so much showing. I'll focus on the quality of the product, but not the quality of the content that I was displaying to the people. Like I could talk to you all day, like, okay, this is my product, this is what I'm selling, and I believe in the quality of my product. But if it doesn't display like that to the people, that's what you lack. So make sure you have good content along with quality. Because I know that some companies will have like product quality content on point. Then you go look at the reviews and it's like, hmm, yeah, that product is not as good as you saying it is, but you making it seem that way. And the people buying too, they buy into the ideal of it instead of the full. If I say that right, yeah. Sell yourself in the process. All right, that's our top 10, and we'll see you next time. Thank you. Don't forget to, if you like what I shared, like, comment, subscribe.